Oh, wow, just getting in here, folks. Welcome to another edition of Vermont Beekeeping. This is Farmer James talking again. Thank you, folks, for coming back and again in another episode. I'm sorry, I'm just coming in, take off my hat, and get real comfortable here. Get in my hat and take off this jacket. Wow, it's snowing. Just finished shoveling about 5 inches of snow and about 5 degrees temperature. Let me try to stop moving so we can get here. Yes, folks, welcome back again. If you're new to my videos, again, this is Farmer James, Mountainside Beekeeping. I live in the state of Vermont, and I talk about honeybees. That's what I'm here to do, to make both of us successful honeybee keepers. Let me just throw my jacket over there and take a swig of water. Well, I'm a little bit out of breath. And again, welcome to all you new viewers, and welcome back all you subscribers. And again, I'm Farmer James, and I'm here to talk about honeybees and honeybees in my backyard of Vermont. I might be a little bit out of breath, probably. Let me have another swig of water. But let's talk about what's going on. Just in breaking news, and you heard it here. First, I'm just going to talk about the disaster. For years, I've been wanting to talk about this subject all of the time. I have actually been talking about this subject all the time, and that is the effects of PFAs, glycophosphates, just the basics of a lot of the agricultural practices out there that are used in a lot of things handed down by those great chemical companies that are out there. Too many to talk about to list, so we'll move on past it. But right now, breaking news from inside the hive, thanks to Umberto Belcristiani, a great scientist, a virologist, who brought to us some breaking news that he shared with us about the commercial beekeeping industry. And some of those biggest fears we don't want to hear, and that is that the honeybee commercial industry has voiced that they have lost over 60%, and this is not yet accurate and validated, but this again is breaking news, but it will be soon to be validated, as a lot of these large commercial beekeepers are having their dead hives tested out. And I don't have anything here to show you to cut into, to splice about it real quick. Again, this story just broke out on Umberto Christiani's show, Inside the Hive. I'm just supporting anyone out there in honeybees, whether you're a backyard beekeeper, sideline, or commercial beekeeper. This will affect you. Yes, it's not a happy news. I just got back in from checking my bees, because this is really very, very, very fearful. News that we don't want to hear, especially at this time where a lot of many things are happening in the beginning of our year. And we, meaning the United us, the Americans, consumers, are hoping for that great variety of food that we have on our plate. Again, breaking news on Umberto Christianis. He did a live feed speaking to one of the largest commercial beekeepers in the nation. And that discussion was about the failure of colonies by the thousands. And I think estimates are talking about they're going to be down 60% for the up and coming almond pollination. And that will also then have its ripple effect on all of the other pollinator necessary requirements for, well, not requirements, but the necessary things that pollinators are used for. Berry crops, squash crops, nut crops. As we know, we just talked about the almonds that are coming up very soon. So many people are getting their hives, or have brought their hives. And because of these crazy climatic conditions, their hives have died. In a matter of 1 week, 2 weeks, coming out of great falls, as you may hear on the show. So I really don't want to take too much from that show. I think you should all go in and listen for yourselves and evaluate for yourselves, and come up with your own opinions. Again, I'm just a beekeeper, trying to be one of the best beekeepers, so that not only am I helping you, but also in helping you, I'm helping myself and helping all of us become great beekeepers, so we can help what now is becoming an emergency. Um, and it really is an emergency. So we really need to batten down the hatches. Let's not do that cliche, but we really need to work in our local communities, state, federal, and we need to speak loud. We need to talk about the agricultural problems. And yes, Donald Trump is cleaning up the houses, the swamp. And so, on that note, let's hope we get the people that we need that will be accountable, not people that are just going to accept the money and turn the other cheek and then start getting on what I was once told is a soapbox. And I don't need a soapbox. I'm just here to give out the facts. I'm only going to share all of the science. And as one scientist says, we're not surprised to see what we see now, and that is this great colony collapse that some people are saying is out of nowhere. And again, I'm not taking anything from the show. I really encourage all you viewers to just go in and listen to that show. It's a show Inside the Hive, hosted by Umberto Boncristiani, a great scientist, virologist, who is a great contributor to the scientific proven studies behind Apis mellifera, western honeybees. So, I mean, it's unfortunate I'm not here to brag about what is a warning, but actually, I'm just really here, to say, it is a warning. So, I'm not going to talk about, hey, go out and buy this, go out and buy that. I'm not going to talk about what's new, what's great. I'm not going to talk about how much money you're going to make. Okay, because right now we're in a disastrous situation. It is not about the money. It is about preparing for a great, great disaster. I am not trying to set the alarm bells. Look, I'm scared. Let's be clear. I am a want to be a commercial beekeeper someday, breeding some of the best bees in America. But in doing that, I need to also get those genetics to then start breeding the bees I think will become a great addition to my apiary, so that one day I can grow to be not only just a silent but a commercial beekeeper. So over the years, I prepared for this. I've tried to find the genetics that I need, that I know that will survive without the use of miticides, without the use of a variety of things that I think scientifically, okay, not personally, but in my opinion, through reading the science, and Umberto will express it, this is why we're where we're at right now in the commercial industry. The resources aren't there, so there is no nutrition that's out there. And like with anything, whether it's us and or us, the two-leggeds, and or the insects themselves, if there's not the correct nutrition that they need or we need, we run into the issues that we are facing and they are facing. The tremendous battle right now that's going on planet Earth with all of us is how to deal with these viruses, the viruses that are given to us by parasites. The varroa is a parasite. So I'm an ethnobotanist by degree, so I'm not just spewing out the mouth. So I really bring in the science of using plant botanicals and those medicinal properties to aid in what I do in the husbandry of apiculture. So I prepared, one, by finding genetics, not trying to follow the methodology of feeding too much crap. I guess what is crap? I'm not sure. I won't define it in my opinion. Crap could be just pure carbs and not the right other resources that I've learned scientifically that help with not only the queen in her mating, but also her partner in mating, which what I'm learning and following scientifically at program at Cornell, as well as the DUDE program, DUDE, which is a program designed specifically on drones. And that program is ran by and spearheaded by Dr. Robin Underwood, and she has a host of other people that are supporting cast that are great people. It's a great, strong woman ran program that, no gender bias, but just informing people that when you see it, it's all a woman program. But what they're bringing is all science. They're finding the science. They're also asking us to find the science, which is great because, as I mentioned to many new beekeepers out there, you need to do the work. You need to trust not just the people you're buying the bees for, but you need to trust that you will do the best that you can for your honeybees. Okay? And like I said, it's a lot of work. It's not just the work of just talking and bragging about what you get, but it's a lot of work in taking the ups and downs, and also the days of sadness can also be days of joy. And back there, you know, yeah, those are days of joy. But right now, my days are confused. You can see it on my face. I'm feeling very confused. I'm very fearful. I'm hoping that my fleur is not deceiving me. I'm hoping I'm getting some really great warm signs that is showing up a nice glow. Like I said, folks, it's 5 degrees out there. I'm recording this on a Thursday, February 6th, 2025. And it's 5 degrees out there, and it's been snowing since this morning. And it's dumped a lot of snow. And yesterday, so that's Vermont. But I prepare for this climate change. I read about a lot of climatic things, as well as I study based again through my research from being an ethnobotanist. So I'm constantly abreast about what's out there. I'm trying to prepare it not only for myself, but also for my honeybees. Okay, so I'm, again, not laying the finger. I'm just bringing you the news. I'm hoping to share this news. I hope you take this news and go out there and do the research yourself. Again, I'm not here laying the finger. I'm just saying, I'm just sharing the shock, the amazement, the confusion. And yeah, you saw me. I hurried right in here, just got out of my hat, from Dakota. And it's a 2-hat day. Okay, 5 degrees out there, shoveling snow is, yeah. So anyway, so yes, folks, again, if you like what I'm saying, thumbs up. Please leave your comments down below. Like, subscribe. That helps the algorithm so I can share with you very fresh, very new, very real, very factual information that I'll get through my studies that I'm currently involved in at 2 different universities, or share with you through my articles, because I just finished my 3rd article for a local newspaper, the Randolph Herald, which are people who have given me the opportunity to share my beekeeping knowledge and expertise and experience living here in the Green Mountains of Vermont, being a backyard beekeeper and now a sideline beekeeper. So again, Farmer James, Vermont Mountainside Beekeeping. Again, I'm here for all you beekeepers as well as myself, sharing with you what is current news, what is current information, and at this time it's sad news. But again, folks, I encourage you to go out there and catch Umberto's just dropped. Umberto, thank you for doing a great job on bringing us fast current news. And again, thank you also, folks. Check out his other video, 2 fabulous videos, saying things I can't say. Well, I am saying, but I don't have the, scientific degrees that he does in virus studies. I do an ethnobotany, so I know what toxicology, pharmacology, virology, so forth and so on. So I definitely know how to deal with viruses. But I go things naturally, herbally, basically using the plant flora fauna, not only around me but wherever you are. I'm scripted in, versed in, and learned in knowing how to use plant flora fauna no matter where you are to help the honeybees. So I do my research. I don't lack on it. I dedicate myself not only to be one of the best beekeepers in America, but the world. and so that I could help you, help me, help the honeybees. Again, like, subscribe. I appreciate you folks having a listen. I didn't want to bring you this news, but go out there. It's time to yell, folks. It's time for us to really take a stand because, hey, what is that? The STF, right? The fan. So it's here. Get ready. Learn. Ask. Don't hesitate to ask. Don't stop asking. Don't stop learning. Again, I'm just a beekeeper and I'm sharing with you my opinion. Farmer James. Thank you all. Thank you, listeners. I appreciate you. Subscribe.